Hello and welcome to Total Television at the Mobile World Congress. I'm delighted to be talking to Martin Creaner of the TM Forum. Martin, TM Forum has had an increasing role here in Barcelona this year.
Absolutely, it's been a great event for us. I think anybody who's been at this event will probably go away very happy. But the TM Forum has got a very tight relationship now with the GSMA. So, for example, this year one of the major tracks on the Monday was a co-developed track between the TM Forum and GSMA on the whole area of business transformation, because of course that's our heartland and our key area. We've got a big presence in terms of hospitality suites, hundreds of events and hundreds of interviews and so on at the event. So it's been a really good show for us, I have to say, and we're finding it to be very, very valuable.
Yes, because I mean, people have heard of the TM Forum, but I think a lot of people don't realise quite how big you are as an organisation.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, the TM Forum is it's been around for about 20 years, managing software and developing standards for managing software. But it has about 900 member companies. We're in about 190 different countries around the world. Of our members, about 300 are service providers and 600 are suppliers, and all of the biggest players in the world are now members of the TM Forum. And you know, we at any given time we have about 50 standards activities running. We run some of the biggest events in the world, not the size of the event here in Barcelona, which trumps everybody's event really, but our big events, you know, will have 4, 5, 6,000 people, and they're really focused on the software, the communication software challenge.
Yes, I mean, I think we're talking here about Dublin, your real flagship event, one of many around the world. But how's Dublin looking? What do you see as the themes this year?
Well, the Dublin event's looking very, very healthy this year. That will be in the third week of May. And it's our second year in Dublin, probably our last year in Dublin, and we'll be moving the event to, as people who've been around the industry for a long time, we ran that event in Nice for many, many years, and while they were renovating the facility in Nice, we moved to Dublin. And you know, we'll be here in Dublin for 2 years, and that's going to be really good. It's looking bigger again than last year, certainly from the level of interest of companies who want to sponsor and exhibit at the event, from people who want to attend the event. The level of interest is massive. And of course the theme is this whole challenge of how do you survive and thrive in this complex, ever-changing world that we see ourselves in, where the communications industry has moved from being something that is just focused on two people talking together and sending text messages and data messages and so on to each other, to communications around healthcare, around automotive, machine to machine, smart grid, financial services, mobile payment, e-payment services. And how do you manage that complexity? Because it's an event like this here in Barcelona talks about all the devices and all of the apps and so on that will appear in this industry. Whereas what the TM Forum talks about is how do you manage that complexity in the background? How do you add all those customers, keep track of those customers, build those customers, make sure the networks are up and running, make sure the services are delivering end to end across increasingly complex ecosystems of different players. So that's what our whole event in Dublin is going to be about, and it's going to be great. It's going to be bigger, as I said, than last year, and very, very vibrant. And of course that isn't our only event. I mean, as you say, we've got a whole load of events around the world. In actual fact, in the month of March we're going to have 2 very big events. One in Dubai, which is focused on the Middle East and North African market, and that's in the 3rd week of March. And then in the 4th week of March we're going to hold our first ever event in Latin America, in Sao Paulo, which I mean, for those of you who know the Brazilian market, it's one of the most interesting and vibrant markets in the world at the moment, and again we're seeing massive interest in that event. So a lot of things happening.
Okay, well, we'll look forward to it. I shall probably see you in Dublin, so I'll be very interested to see how it goes.
Brilliant, Brian. Thank you.